Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. 55 for Mike. Check. 55 for Mike. You don't know no better. Go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Grant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Check 43. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, wahoo!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready, 10 Lobo. Greystone, Travis. 5.
They will run with Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's Connor. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On the ready.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Check. Topper. Get it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tight left.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Off the play fake. Eason. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
We play to win. Let's go.
On the
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Eason. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Under crunch.
From the gun, Eason. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's 2nd and 8. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steeler first down.
Got it.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm coming.
5.
On first down, it's Grant. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Johnson, the intended target. First and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's
The
go.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Go.
They'll run on first down. Grant. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Titans 7.
Down. 10 Lobo. 951. Push him back. Push him back. Ready?
On 1st and 10 is counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Okay, ready? Come on, God, 55. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
On first down, it's Grant. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Ready. 51. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Who that?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
36.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 3. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
High 7. I'm coming after you. 0-0, Mike 3. Here we go.
On 3rd and 2, Eason, he gets it to Brown, complete. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Let's go. 60 yards. Hey, Hayward. Mike 3.
On 1st and 10, Eason looking here for Smith down, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith His third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And 7 at the 26-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. What takes 3? 218, chop it.
Here's Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Come on,
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Back. Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, go.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
Go! 15 line. 16 line.
Watch the slant.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On first down, it's Grant, and power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 55, Mike. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
They'll run it again with Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
70, Indy. Mike 3. I'm here. Alpha. I'm here all day. 0-0, Mike 3. Crunch time, defense. Mike, let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Out. Crunch. Greystone, travel. Check 9, check 9.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check 24, check 24.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Looking to throw. Eason. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hatchet. 80 weapons.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 13. Check 13. Go. Hey, watch it. Switch. Rock it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. The open man is Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's your first drive of the 2nd half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. Get it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Watch twist.
Here's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4.
A 20-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Sue.
Looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st down, Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. X3, 218, chop it. He's checking.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Bravo. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Big grip.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's checking crap. Recon, 132 fighter. 26.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Henry. There's a nice move. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're going to need some therapy. 61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Back to throw. Eason. He completes it to Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Rush in.
They go back to Grant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
90 Wolf. Bring it.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
60 outlaw.
On 3rd down, Grant. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Check 31. Check 31. Jumper. Hey.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check safety. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the pass. 26, Mike. Get it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, Foxtrot. 26, Mike. Go. 49, check. Go.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26, Mike. Watch the run. Hey, exit. Slam. Check three. Out. He's coming. We got yes. Ready.
He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.